a new way of me looking at food. I can't wait for this to be over. And of course, I lost weight in just one day. It has been over 22 hours now that I have not eaten. Everyone is downstairs eating dinner and I'm hiding up here. Hello my YouTube family, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I'm Noni and I'm on a journey to lose 30 kilos. And today I'm going to talk about another little challenge I did, which was quite interesting. Till like a few months ago, I couldn't even imagine being hungry. Forget about doing a fast. A friend of mine sent me an email on Facebook about this doctor who was talking about all different fasts that you can do to be able to kind of reboot your body in a way. So I looked at this list, and this list had all different types of fasts in it. Some were like 3 days, but all different types. One of them was 24 hours for fast. I said, okay, this is the one I'm gonna start with and see how I go. This particular fast was called gut reset fast. This was a 24-hour fast where I didn't eat any food for 24 hours and I only drank water. Basically 24 hours of fasting to reset your gut. My reasoning to do it was slightly different. I have no issues with my gut. My reason to do this was mainly and solely to be able to reset my relationship with food. Well, you can see by looking at me that yes, I do have a very complicated relationship with my food. I just love food. Who doesn't? And I'm one of them. A quick disclaimer, if you are looking to do something like this, I would suggest you first speak to your GP. See, I don't live all by myself. I have 2 kids and a husband. Even though I'm not eating, they are. So to watch them and still myself not eat it is a big deal. My husband doesn't agree with me doing this, but I wanted to do it for myself, and boy was it worth it. This challenge is not focused on weight loss. This was mainly to reset my relationship with food. Now I understand fasting for 24 hours is not going to fix the problem, but it will be a start. So here I go. If you haven't already, you know what to do. Me realizing I cannot eat today. 12:30 at the moment, and I just made this beautiful pancake with all these fruits and syrup for my kids, and yeah, that is when it got a little difficult, but I'm still hanging in there. They're both eating downstairs and I am chilling up here so I can stay away from the smell and everything that goes along with eating. I think this is the first time in a very, very long time that I have tried to restrict something that goes into my mouth. And this detox is actually a new way of me looking at food. I'm actually very happy that I'm doing this. It is 3:30 and I'm doing okay. It's raining. I can't wait for this to be over. Anyway, I haven't had a lot of water either, so I haven't been going to the toilet much either. We will see how we go later. I'll keep you updated. It is around 5 o'clock at the moment and I have lost all the energy I had. Just can't concentrate anymore. I was meant to do a recording today of one of the challenges I just finished yesterday, and so that is not going to happen. I think I'll be hitting the hay quite early today. I don't have a headache, I don't feel nauseous or anything of that sort, but I'm quite hungry and I can literally see food everywhere. And it's constantly on my mind. It has been over 22 hours now that I have not eaten, and yeah, definitely I am feeling it. Everyone is downstairs eating dinner and I'm hiding up here and trying to keep myself busy on YouTube. It's around 7:30. We can do this. Hunger comes in like waves. So if I kept myself busy at the time I was feeling hungry, I was able to avoid it and move on from it. Have you seen this documentary called Eat Fast, Live Longer? This documentary came out in around 2012 by Michael Mosley. Google it. It was very eye-opening to understanding what happens in your brain when you are fasting. According to that documentary, being hungry makes you smarter.
So hunger really does make you sharper?
Yes. Okay, we think so.
The whole diet culture of that 5-2 dieting, the intermittent fasting, came about after that documentary came out. So if you haven't seen it, definitely watch it. Now, he hasn't paid me any money to say this. I'm just saying this out of the goodness of my heart because it actually is true. Conclusion. It wasn't very hard to do, really. 24 hours of not eating wasn't very challenging. I'm actually considering doing the 3-day fast next week. I'll let you know how I go in that one. My conclusion was that it wasn't very hard to do. Yes, I was hungry. I got my highs and my lows, but I got through it. So it is possible to do. Believe me, if I can do this, any one of you can do it. It definitely did help me to restrict myself and to be a bit more mindful before I put anything in my mouth. You know, the thought of doing a 5-2 diet scared the F out of me. After doing this, I am a bit more confident at myself to be able to do it. If you've made it this far, I will be doing the 3-day water fast next week. So make sure you press that bell notification to see that video as well. I reckon if you find it hard to control your eating habits, this is a great way to start. The biggest tip I can give you before you go about this is the fact that make sure you drink lots of water if you're not eating. I didn't, and I was constipated the next day. And of course, I lost weight in just one day. So this was my weight on the morning that I started the fast. And this was my weight the morning after I had finished the fast. But I did put that back on just the next day. That was all, my friends. I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video later. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.